Alright, we'll do this next song. This one's called Lover Boy. Yeah, that's me. I'm a lover boy. Used to get his heart broken all the time. My artist name's Pilo. People call me Pilo, whatever which you prefer. I'm a sound designer, performance artist, whatever you want to label. I just love making sounds and going crazy with it, so that's who I am. There's so many different things that I've been going through. Life, I've been sober for about 2 years now in July, and that's been a really great journey as well. Just more focusing on myself and kind of taking a chance on myself and giving it 100%. Pursuing this live show too, it's been totally different, and I've been really pushing to go in a different direction. It's just trying to find my own words to express an emotion. I think for me, discovering melodies and chords, it's been more about how can I create the same feeling with my earlier tracks, more like club-like and danceable, but also still invoking new emotion. I'm trying to understand who I am even more so, and who I am on the sonic sense, and going deeper and finding new tools and making myself uncomfortable is something I always try to strive for. So it's made me feel a lot more uncomfortable and scared, which honestly I think is a huge power, especially as you want to grow for myself as an artist. If we go way back, my dad, he comes from Manchester, England, and he was a huge music head. My dad would always play music on cassettes or CDs, showing me so much dance music, punk music, rap, everything. All this music was just my soundtrack to my life since a little kid, so all of it kind of threaded together with my dad showing me music when I was a little kid, taking me to like Coachella when I was like 10 years old, and when I was in high school, I started going to raves again. And that really pursued my interests. All this stuff my dad was showing me, I'm starting to see it a lot more in this music that I'm writing now, because I'll be jamming live and my dad will come into the studio and be really excited about it too. He'd be like, oh, that sounds really 80s or 90s. And so I'm just experiencing a lot of like full circle moments now, which has been really nice, and it feels very grounding. Trying to be more comfortable with jamming live and not being so controlling of the music. It's been a really tough challenge, especially now though, coming into album season. I'm definitely doing more song mode with the Elektron and sequencing of the tracks, so it's less like muting and being manual, but it's been really nice because it feels like I'm embodying and playing all the music that I write versus playing other people's music per se, like a DJ set. So the feeling's totally different, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It's tiring, but it's worth it in the end for sure. I find such a comfort in just being in the computer all the time that like when I'm starting to finally get comfort in hardware and understanding that I'm able to create sounds even beyond my comprehension of using a laptop, and pairing that without any control, kind of just using my hands and just getting lost in it. It's been really nice. Even just making a track, like with gear, you kind of just have a lot of limitations. So finding yourself in those boundaries is like a really fun exercise, I think, especially when you continue and continue and continue to work on it. You finally break through, and I feel like that feeling for me is sort of addicting, I would say. I've just been loving the options of what I would have in the laptop on a machine as well, and being able to give me a new language to express myself. So I really search for like a a unique language in a machine. Especially with the electrons, the sequencing and the parameter locks have been so essential to my process because there's so many things you can get out of a synth line or any single element you want. So I think simplicity with a sense of complexity has been amazing, especially for like the Syntakt. It's got like an effects channel where I can do side chaining, crazy LFO filtering. Now I'm getting older, I kind of like to joke. I like things more a little bit brain dead in a sense, where I'm not kind of creating these like math equations and like thinking very complex ways while I'm working. I just like something that's very comfortable and easy to use while still being maintaining an opportunity to create very unique sounds. I don't know. I always feel like I never was really like I was always so out of the box or something. I don't know. It was crazy what you saw all that stuff. I think I was just chaos. I was lost in chaos all the time, you know. And then now I'm like fine tuning it, so keeping the chaos there a little bit, but just using it as a nice variable and stuff. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah.